I think I took a wrong turn. I just wanted some glowstone. What is going on over here? Stuff is kind of crazy. What's going on with that? Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Modded Survival. I believe we're on episode 3 today, and man, the Nether, that was pretty crazy, right? I think we're going to have to dedicate ourselves to exploring that. Also, with some of the structures here that are generated in the overworld, I feel like there's a lot to see, and after being to the Nether there, all I wanted was some glowstone. I didn't need all that gas and everything, whatever it was there, that ship down there, I didn't want to deal with all that. I mean, I haven't dealt with it, but I think we might dedicate ourselves to just an exploration video here soon, and see what that's all about. But for today, we're going to be checking out some Project Exchange. So that is just an updated and just reported version of the equivalent exchange from Tekka Classic, for those of you who don't know. So this is going to be really fun, really cool. I really love this mod. It's just really helpful, really OP, but really helpful. At least for our purposes it is. So, let's just get right into it. I have all the materials we're going to need right here in our project bench. And so let's get started. Also, I guess we are just going to be making some of the basic items that we need to get started. So, yeah. A few of those, and we'll be good to go. So, the first thing we're going to start with, though, is a Philosopher's Stone. So that's going to be one of the base items we need for the mod, and it's going to be used in some crafting recipes later on, so we definitely need it right away. So to craft that, it's a diamond in the middle and 4 glowstone on the outside of the crafting recipe there. And then it's 4 redstone inside. So that'll give us a Philosopher's Stone. So for those of you who don't know what this is and what it does, basically it can do basic transmutations, like grass will turn into sand. If you hold shift by right-clicking, if you hold shift and do it, it'll turn to cobblestone. And then just shift, it'll turn it back. So if it's cobble, it'll turn to stone. Sand will be grass. And you could actually see it in the upper left there, it'll show you which block it will turn to. So really cool, really handy. And if you hit, what is it, V to charge it up multiple times, it'll be a bigger area. So, really cool. We're going to decharge that though. So to decharge it, it'd be Shift V. So we're not going to mess with that out here though. I don't want to mess up my wow, words are just not coming today. Words are just not a thing. I don't want to mess up my yard there. Also, if you have it in your hotbar here and you hit C, it will act as a crafting table. So, there you go. So, there's a Philosopher's Stone. So, that'll be used for a lot of recipes later on as well, and it won't go away, so it's one that we'll be able to keep after every recipe as well. So, really handy, really cool. So, next, what we're going to be doing is making a alchemical chest. So, this is actually part of another thing we are going to be building, but we have to start with it. And before we can do that, we're going to make 3 tiers of covalence dust. So what that is going to be a low, medium, and high. So for the low, it is 8 cobblestone, filling up most of the crafting table area, and then a charcoal in the corner, and that'll give us a low covalence dust. Next is a medium covalence dust, which is an iron ingot and a piece of redstone. And then finally, it will be a high covalence dust, and that is a diamond and a piece of coal, like so. So now for the actual chest itself, we're going to line the top with a low, a medium, and a high covalence dust. We're going to have a chest in the bottom, right in the middle. We will have 2 iron ingots on either side, a diamond in the middle, and 2 stone right on the sides there. So that'll give us our alchemical chest. So now that we have that, we are going to be putting this into the recipe for an energy condenser. So this is by far my favorite thing to use from Project Exchange. It's going to be really helpful for later on, especially for some of the bigger projects we have. And then for those of you who don't know, though, I will get into that right after we craft it. So for that, it's going to be 4 diamonds and 4 obsidian around this alchemical chest. Obsidian lining the outside, and then diamonds filling in the rest. So that'll give us an energy condenser. So now that we have that, let's just place this thing down. Now, like I was saying, this is one of my favorite things for this reason. Let's go. Where's my junk chest? Sure, why not? We'll take the netherrack. We'll just get rid of it. So, anything put up here in this upper left here, you'll see 0 out of 64. So almost everything in this mod pack has an EMC value because of Project Exchange. So if we just throw some stuff in here, you'll see we have 8 EMC in there now. We need 64 though to be able to get another cooked pork chop. But every time we throw stuff in there and it gets up to that amount, we'll have another one of the items produced in here from whatever's up here. So really nice, really helpful. And like I said, we're going to be using it a lot later on. So yeah, those are most of the basic things we're going to have. There is one more thing we are going to be building right now, and that is actually a transmutation table. So I didn't put not the recipe, the items we will be needing in the project bench for it. But let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. So a transmutation table, and this is a perfect example for the Philosopher's Stone as well. So for this, it's 4 obsidian, 4 stone, then our Philosopher's Stone in the middle. So we have that. I need a few more stone though. I do need a few more stone. So let's go ahead and get this. And okay, so now we're going to put the stone in the middle like so. We will line it up, and like I was saying, we will get our transmutation table, and that's different. Never mind. So I guess the Philosopher's Stone does go away in this one. In earlier versions, it wouldn't go away and we would still have it. But, alright, so it has been a while, but, alright, so that is a little different, but everything else is the same. So I'm just going to get a piece of wood here to put this on, because I don't want to just put it on the ground. But we're going to put this up here. So this thing is really cool. It essentially does the same thing, but if something has an EMC value, you can put it over here. You put things over here on the left if you want it to learn it. So now that's learned. So if I throw this in here into the fire area here, we have 1 EMC stored in the table, and then we can get 1 thing out. So it can it'll just learn anything you put in here so that you can, just scroll through if you need to, again, find things and even search for things, depending on how much stuff you throw in here. So that's going to be really helpful as well. And yeah, that's about everything. Still kind of weird with the Philosopher's Stone. I actually did not know that that was a thing now, but it's probably just the version we're using, because I am using an older version because there is an added feature to it that I thought was really cool. But anyways, yeah, so that is the basics for Project Exchange. So now we have that ready to go. Next time, I don't really know what we're going to do. I don't really have anything else planned for right now either, but next time maybe we'll just explore a little. We'll explore the Nether, we'll explore some of the structures generated here in the overworld, and we'll just kind of get a better feel for our area. And then maybe go over some of the future plans we have here, because we are getting closer to actually starting like a main base and moving out of this house, which is very exciting. I don't know what rary is, but very exciting. And I have a lot of big plans. There's a lot of stuff we got to get to. But for now, I think that's going to be it, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, you know where the thumbs down button is. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated with this series and other series on the channel. Also, don't forget to follow my social media for some updates there, and even on Twitch to see when we live stream. So, guys, it's been fun, and we'll see you next time.